G'day everyone, and welcome to Guardians of the Wild Sky, another demo from Steam Next Fest that I'm giving a try of. It has weird sounding creatures. And so, let's get started. Servant, what? Okay. Start game. Let's just go. Sure. Create character. Random. Ooh. There are some interesting color choices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. Really? I pick random 10 times and that's what I end up with? Fine. Once the four folk ruled, masters of earth and heavens alike. They did not merely tame the wilds, they bent nature to their will. Mountains bowed, storms were harnessed, and the mighty guardians, being of unfathomable power, were enslaved. But dominion was not enough. In their hubris, the four folk sought to forge a god, yet in their blind pursuit, they wrought only ruin. What they created was not a god, but a nightmare, a living shadow, a hunger without end. They called it malice. Or so the story says. Oh, okay. Aboard the ship Stardust. Aboard the good. Aye, keep your wits sharp out there. The skies may look calm, but pirates strike when you least expect it. Have you fought them before? Years back, aboard the Windless. We thought we'd outrun them. Instead, they took the ship, burned her sails, and left us drifting. Half the crew never saw land again. That's why I keep my blade sharp. Okay. We have cannons. Lyra Cloudwell.
Huh?
Have you heard the tales out there in the skies? Beasts like none we've ever seen. I hear some can breathe fire while others command the waves. Have you seen one? No, not yet. But I swear sometimes when the clouds break just right, I see shapes watching us. Watching us. Waiting. If I ever do see one, I'll be ready. I'll have proof. Okay. Sure. My title still says Atmosphere. Yeah, it does. Should probably fix that. What was this calling again? Guardians of the Wild Sky. Oh, hang on. Hang on, I think I remember. I now remember how I came across this one. I think someone was saying that this is similar-ish to Palworld, of all things. The voice actors sound too familiar. Ah, that curse. Curse that stew. I told the cook those oysters smelled wrong. Truth is, I'm in no shape to stand at the helm today, and the crew needs someone to steer her true. Yes. Oops. I pressed E, and I don't know what I said. Ha! That's the spirit I like to see. You remind me of myself when I first took command. Full of fire, eager to chase the horizon. Look out there, endless seas of cloud, drifting isles, rich with relics, treasure enough to make kings of beggars. Learn what it means to command. If you crash her, I'll blame the cook. But if you succeed, you'll have your first taste of legend. Oh, delightful. It's the cook's fault. Go and take the wheel and steer us north to glory. Sure. Ah. 8 hours demo time remaining for this world. Wasn't expecting music when I turned off the music. So there's that. It's also quite loud. Alright, where are we going? Wait, fire at will? Can I choose to fire? Nope. I was hoping I could manually fire. Okay, the music's over. Good. Now I can put my sound back up. It's a nice looking ship. I give it a lifespan of 5 minutes. One second. Let's see how this runs if I turn this off. No, I was hoping DLSS was doing the weird shadows thing. I appear to be in a storm. Okay, the sails and the flags are wrong? Did anyone else notice that the sails and the flag were wrong? They were blowing as though the wind was the opposite direction. That was weird. Oh my, you are still alive. I saw your airship fall. Its wreckage scattered across this island. You should not have survived such a fall, and yet here you stand. I have seen crimson vortices tear through the skies. Yours is not the first to be claimed. Others have fallen before you, dragged down by the same storms. My sight is clouded for now. You must find your footing. Perhaps in time your presence will reveal what I cannot yet see. Go forth, traveler, you have much yet to learn. Well, if the wind was in the opposite direction, then the sails should have been going the other way as well. Punch. Punch. Ow! Ow! I have a feeling this thing's gonna win. But I'm gonna try anyway. Okay. That worked. Kinda. See, Andy, I don't want to hear that. It's like how I always give Capac grief about him saying cactuses, which is why he always says cactuses. Like 5 stone. Craft capture crystals. Yep, this is the Palworld game. I remember now. Can I save? Geronimo! There's fall damage. Had to check. I said it earlier that I have to check this in a survival game. And I didn't lose my inventory. Yes, you're gonna tell me about death, hummingbird. I know. Oh no, you're gonna tell me about capturing wild guardians. Gotcha. Right. So if I make friends with one of these things, I might be able to capture it. I put that. How do drop? Like that. No? No, you don't want it. Next, check for fire damage. Good call. Yep. That's the thing. Ooh, that took a lot of health off. Wow, you kill its friend and try to feed it to him. Yeah, I didn't think about that as I chose to do that. That's a good point. Alright, so crafting. Oh, there it is. Come on. Can I get some wood? Do I have to punch the tree? Oops. Oh. There we go. Punching the tree appears to do nothing. How do I get wood then? Where's the wood around here? Any bits of these smashed up timbers that I can pick up? Appears not. Alright. Punch you until you weaken. And then throw you in a crystal. Oh yeah. That happened. Deploy and recall your guardian. Gotcha. Sure. The Driftwing can help you explore this world, giving you the ability to glide. But there are even greater guides if you look to the skies. Behind the clouds, the Windseers, ancient colossal whales whose presence can remove the shadows on your map. When courage calls, take a leap of faith and command your Driftwing to unfurl its wings. Use space to glide upward onto the Windseer. Okay. Nope. Seemed to suggest I could go up, but I definitely can't go up. Yeah, Nintendo lawsuit in 10, 9, 8. Are they hoping to become, co-defendants in the Palworld suits? Yeah, fair point. Look for wind going up, there might be some. Not seeing a lot though. There's something over there. You can see a vague hint of blue streamers going up. Can you create your own fires? If so, try putting several fires in close proximity to see if it makes an updraft. I suspect this is not the sort of game where that's going to work. Down onto the whale. Well, Ada, this seems to let you do multiple ways of taming. You can do the arc style where you punch it and then you claim it, or you can feed them and then claim them. To befriend them. I couldn't... It didn't seem to want to eat its friend, so it didn't want to, I couldn't tame it. Well, I'm up here now. Wasn't I supposed to get something when I did this? Also, that shaking is really unpleasant. There we go. It's better. Does it just shake whenever the thing makes noise? Mr. Glob, infused with the wisdom of the skies, plucked from the blowhole of Windseer, reveals hidden lands and forgotten paths on your map. Okay. Delightful. Let's get off this thing, because that shaking is really unpleasant. Don't look too close at the map too long. I'm not seeing it, but oh well. Alright, where should I go? Apparently I need to capture more friendos. We'll head down this way. Learn about newly discovered guardians in your yeah, this is... yeah. Well, that was not what I meant to do. Oh, ow. Who'd have thought? Fluff balls. Dangerous. Oh, I uncovered the blowhole and could have had a massive updraft. Oh well. Oh, what's these down there? Let's grab one of them. Oh, drop bears! I think it just said hello. Okay, creepy. Why do I make fire when I punch? Ow. Okay. These names are, let's say, interesting. Yeah, the Aussies pastime of punching koalas. That doesn't seem right. Ow. Okay. That sounded like a fail, but it succeeded? Weird. Okay, so how do I do any actual crafting? I need to find some wood. I presume I need the hammer so I can build stuff. Punching the trees doesn't get me timber. Oh yeah, I assume my little friend guardian things can help me fight. But I also... my experience of games when you have helpers fight is that they kill things that you're trying to capture, so they're not as helpful in a fight that's intended to be capturing as one might initially believe. Where is stick on ground? They're beneath this tree? Hmm. They have a capture setting as well? Oh, okay. Getting lots of fiber. I've not found any timber. Hey, finally. Yes. Stone hatchet and pickaxe will help you gather faster, and a hammer enables you to build a home. Yes. Thank you. There we go, we got some wood, and I need to get some stone. Where am I going to find a rock? Just spam me on the ground, I guess. So where is Pikachu? What was the Pikachu of Palworld? It's been so long since I played it, I don't actually remember the names of any of the creatures in it. So I pretty much played it when it was new, and it was a bit of fun, but it wasn't... There wasn't enough in the building in it for me. So I'm curious to at least get the hammer in this and see what the building looks like and see if it's going to be similar. My guess is it's going to be similar, but I'd like to check. So most of the time with survival games, the thing that keeps me playing for a long time is the ability to build something cool. So if I can't build something of my own, that's cool, then I find it quite easy to get distracted by other games instead. Ah, finally got a stone. Okay, knowledge. Let's unlock some things. That. Fire pit. Basic furniture. How many points have I got? 6 more points. That. Basic decorations, storage barrel, torch. Just need torch because it's dark. And let's get this one. You may wish to establish a homestead using your new hammer. Look for a suitable location. Yes, thank you. Okay, so that's how we unlock fast travel as well. See if I've got enough to make a hatchet so I can get some more. Actually, I'll go stone pickaxe because the stone's what I'm short of at the moment. One problem with Palworld was that so much of the functional build items really did not fit in the buildings. Huh. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, that sounds about right. Will take a while, but you can design airships. When you say design, how much, like, because they look like they're Golden Age of Sail style ships, and yet you're saying you can design them. So I wonder how much you can do, because I never really got that far enough into Atlas. I almost said Ark, same game. Almost got that far into Atlas that I actually got to design any ships there. But I saw Wasted doing it a bit. Versus, say, Windrose, or Crosswind as it was called when I played it, where I couldn't design it, it was more just you had the thing. Thanks, Captain Tricker! Thank you for 11 months. And this is just giving me flint, so that's not what I should be mining. Didn't get that far into design. The first one you build is from a blueprint. You have hull sections and you can move, add more sails, etc. Okay, so some designability. Hey, Darkblade. I'm not bad. Trying out random demos from Next Fest. Discovering that I missed out on trying random out demos from Next Fest. So I had a different game in mind to play and, nope, wasn't allowed to. Because I didn't play it in time. Okay. Hatchet can let me do anything into the tree? No. Oh, I need one more wood. Oh, there we go. Level up. Yeah, let's see. We can do something with these things. Motion blur, disabled, because I hate it. Camera motion effects. We'll disable those two. Because the screen shake is intense. That's better. Ah, here you go. There's wood on the path. Now I can chop wood. Very dramatically. Which is how you know that the axe is a weapon. Unreal Engine Survival Simulator. Yeah. A little bit. Though, thankfully we seem to be moving a bit away from them all being as obviously Unreal Engine. There do seem to be more... The games I've tried recently seem to have a bit more variety than the typical. But the thing that always gets me with Unreal Engine survival games is the crafting system. They all seem to be trapped in the same kind of problem of You got to move this item to this crafting bench, move this item to this crafting bench, move this item to this crafting bench, and then you're done building the thing. And it's like, none of that was engaging gameplay. That wasn't fun. Can I maybe not have to do that every time? Because if I actually had to do stuff with it like you do in, say, Vintage Story, where, you know, to smith an item, you're playing your minigame, you're doing things, it mightn't feel as bad, or if it was more in-world, but because it's gigantic stacks of whatever 118 wood means. No ketchup, it is the engine, because Unreal gives, I'm almost certain that Unreal gives that as a template. And that's why it's the engine. Because it is so much more common with Unreal games than it is with any other engine. So it is absolutely an Unreal Engine thing. So there must be a template or something that they've got in it. Yeah, maybe they're using the same sample thing. Yeah, could be. But yeah, it's just one of those markers that say, oh, this is built in Unreal. Oh, salt. Wasn't sure what that rock was going to be. What about you? What do you... Nope. You don't give me nothing. Also extremely common in modded Minecraft. Yes. Like, it is obviously down to the designers to implement that or not, but it's a trait that I absolutely connect to Unreal Engine because it's Unreal Engine games that do it. And yeah, Dutch, that was the next thing I was wondering is there some element in Unreal Engine that makes it harder to do other designs? And then you've just said, it's harder to make UE assets communicate with each other. It's possible, but it's way easier to use blueprints people have shared and just work. Yeah. Yes, there we go. Because these things can not only be just because there's a template, it may also be because there's some restriction within the engine that makes it difficult to implement some other design. Zero, I have zero recollection of such a thing coming across my attention. The untitled game. First Zelda, probably the first Zelda-style open-world survival. The team got bought out by Tencent and made to make mobile games. It had a really cool crafting system of throwing stuff on the floor. Yeah. Something I'd like to do at some point. I'm just looking around for somewhere to build a house, by the way. Something I'd really like to do at some point in the hopefully not super distant future is try out a bunch of games that have crafting as a more core concept. Because obviously in survival games, people do tend to follow the recipe. They do the same stuff. They do things as others have done, and it ends up with a lot of it feeling very samey. But some of these crafting games have tried some different things. And there were a few that I came across in an article a while back. I was like, I really would like to try these out and see how these feel compared to the crafting we're used to in survival games, because I play so many of them. There's an updraft over there. Maybe I can make something from there. Let me go. On top of that island. The fact that there's... Yeah, there is, like, asset reuse. Asset reuse is a tricky one. Because if you use consistent assets, I don't think it's so bad. Like if you, like the aesthetic here is consistent. The stuff doesn't, the stuff to me isn't looking like anything's especially jarring. Maybe that gigantic shell on the, or my, actually just I say that. Maybe this beehive is a bit out of place compared to the plants. So yeah, some of that stuff can be a bit, ugh. But like if you're, you know, trying to make a game and you use some assets from an asset store, but they actually match and create a cohesive aesthetic, or you adjust them so that they do, that's... I feel bad saying bad things about that, because I feel like there are probably plenty of games out there that have used assets and that we don't notice because their gameplay is good. Like, yeah, if you're a small team, sometimes it's the only way you can even get your game released is by using asset packs. But you do need, like, you need someone with an artistic vision to actually make those then cohesive. Blueprints consist of multiple structures that can be placed all at once. Modular construction pieces, cooking and farming, furniture and decorative. What am I supposed to start with? This thing. Yeah, so if the gameplay is good, you don't notice when those other things are a problem. For me, if the gameplay is grabs me, I won't notice the janky assets until it stops grabbing me. I won't, or I might do, but I'll be like, yeah, but the gameplay's good. If the gameplay's a bit, then those other things become really obvious. Like super obvious, and you're like, all I can see is that this clearly came off an asset store. Keep them happy, they make sure they're well fed and have a place to sleep. Each companion working at your base needs their own guardian bed or their spirits will begin to wane. Tired or hungry guardians lose their drive and they bond. Their bond with you may suffer. You may also use the brush to help lift their mood. Treat them well and they'll stand by you through any storm. Okay. Let's clear some ground. And that's actually probably quite a good analogy. Code reuse and asset reuse. Because you're not just going to reuse someone's code without adapting it to the project that you're working on. And the same should be true for assets. They should be the baseline upon which you then adapt them so that they fit visually, they look cohesive, they look like a collective whole, not something that's just slapped together and hopes. But Dutch, I think you do see bad code. Look at the latest NVIDIA drivers. We can definitely see the effects of bad code or code put together in bad ways. Absolutely is a thing. You may not recognize it as bad code, you may just call it, like every time you run into a bug, every time you run into a thing that doesn't work right, or a thing that requires a weird workaround to make it work. Like, I would probably class that as that. Alright, how much is it going to cost me to build stuff? Let's find out. Okay. Out of ownership range? What? I think that's probably not meant to be saying that. Okay, so we have R to change rotation axis, U rotation mode, T rotation space, okay, mouse buttons on the side can rotate, but so can shift and mouse wheel. Sure. Okay, it snaps to a midpoint. Can we snap mode? Predictive? Magnetic? What does magnetic do? Oh. That's an unexpected snap point. Why does it not snap to the edge? With this mode. Weird. Alright, what's the other? Predictive. Okay, so it's either predictive or magnetic. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm gonna be I'm gonna have a lot of fun with Windrose when it actually comes out. Hold up. Okay, that's how tall the foundations are. I didn't play the... So for those of you wondering, I really liked Crosswind when it was Crosswind. I was very excited when they announced that they were becoming Windrose. Not so much because I don't... Changing the name. The fact that they were going a PvE focus for it. Very happy. The reason I haven't played the demo is the demo doesn't go very far. There's not really much there for me when I've already played the playtest a while back. And it sounds like they're very like I could actually go further in the playtest when I played the playtest. So I'm very much looking forward to when it comes out properly to play it, because I will be playing it. The building in it is super fun. It uses Unreal Engine's lighting in a way that's really quite satisfying. One of the kindest things that Capax ever said about a thumbnail I've taken was, he was like, this looks like promo art. The thing that I'd made. He's like, this looks like you could use it as promotional material. Which was his way of saying that looks really quite amazing. Because he did actually specifically say that it was. He did intend it as a compliment. Yeah, the long shadows on the sand, the lighting, the building pieces. It has a clear art. It has a very clear art style, that sort of thing. We all have our off days, yes. I hope I can actually get the chance to play enough of the game to really enjoy it, because I really enjoyed it, but the second stream did not do very well. Oh, I broke my axe. Can I repair the axe? Or do I just make a new one? Don't see an option to repair. I think I'll just make a new one. Need a crafting bench to repair. Yeah, that was my next thought. Do I need something else? Oops, that's not what I want to do. Oh, there's undo. Oh, actually, let's see. Does that look janky if I half... Let's see how janky the half bits look, if at all. Huh. Not at all. Cool. Wow. Oh, there's a bit of... Oh, yeah, actually, I can see a little bit of a texture edge there. That's pretty limited. Try with the floor at it. Ah! Eat all the berries. That's surely a choice for an eating sound. Oh, what was the game I played? Hang on. I tried out a demo that has... I think it was Astromine. It has some really interesting choices for sound effects. It's a game I might play with Capac at some point. I think it's very up his alley. It's a lot of demos. Yeah, I figured I never really try many demos during the previous Neckfests, so I was like, I should try some. I should actually do that this time. I'll place another one underneath. If I magnet snap, will you snap? No. Oh, hang on. If I do that, then I do inch tube magnet snap. Will you snap underneath? Yeah, Trevornator, I did eventually turn off DLSS in the last stream we did of 7 Days to Die. So, yeah, I did eventually get rid of that stupid blur. My experience with DLSS in recent months has been awful. Like, it's been really bad. Like, I do not like it. I don't know if it's that I'm using a older version of it because I'm on a 3090 or something, but it's really not good. Or if it's implementation in the different games, I don't know how it all works. Hey, Beer Seeker. Played Atmosphar earlier, which was, I think, something I want to come back to when it actually releases, because there should be some building in it, which we didn't really get to see today, but the game that was there was actually kind of fun. I have tried Possible 1 Lunar Colony. It's okay. Nothing wildly outstanding about it. Really weird vehicle movements. Spacecraft. Are you I don't know what... Oh, Spacecraft? Man, how much does it feel like an MMO? It just... everything... I know it is an MMO, but it also feels it. That's why, despite being in my list, I picked a random game like this instead of going for it, because I was like... There have been a few demos that I've tried that I'm like, yeah, I'm not coming back to that. Let's see. I think someone gave me the link that might say what I've played recently. Yeah, recently played games. Let's have a look. So here are... Oh. I don't think it's got... No, even this list doesn't have all my recently played games. I played more than this. Weird. I don't know why this list doesn't have the other games that I played. Oh no. It's ordered strangely. I'll do all... weird. Okay. This game, Blossom, really unpleasant camera controls. It just feels weird, and I just couldn't enjoy it because of that. It was... yeah. Not good. This... You want asset flip? This feels like an asset flip. There are so many incongruous bits in it. On the train. It's oof. And yeah, there's possible one on there. And I played Belts of Iron with Capac the other day, and it's kind of eh. I mean, it's got the core bits of a factory game that seem to work, but it doesn't have anything else that makes it stand out. So until it adds something that makes it stand out, and it might be that it'll have some base defense stuff, and it's 3D third person, so maybe that'll make it stand out separately to Factorio and Satisfactory, but it didn't have anything else that really stood out. Blossom was rough. It was rough to play. Just the camera control made it feel rough. Big. Speaking of 7 Days Die, that game feels like the code and mechanics version of purchased, out-of-place asset, like the Fun Pimps don't actually know how to make what they want. And are just pasting things together. Quest and loot rewards are severely out of place with each other. LOD rendering is bad. Constantly redoing every system. That's been 7 Days to Die since the very beginning, and I don't actually think it's got assets from other things. I think it's all bespoke. So, yeah. Well, that's just 7 Days to Die in a nutshell. Oh. Okay, that's an extra wide block. Interesting. So is the window block. Oh, these are for angles. These are so you can do this. And end up somewhere where you want to be. Because yeah, that's gotten me perfectly, yeah, okie dokie. That makes a lot of sense. Not that I have to do that, but... Let's have a... I'll fill in a bit of the wall, a bit more of the wall, and then I'll have a look at what we can do with the roof. Because this does seem like it has a pretty good building system so far. It's been actually quite easy to use. This game, I think, feels like the sort of thing that I would need so far to have someone with me to play alongside. Oops. This needs friends. Yeah. I think I'd try and get Cat back into this one because I think the collecting, he quite enjoyed Palworld, I think. And as this is this is Palworld, but with a different building system. Can't even really remember Palworld's building system, but I remember being not enamored particularly by it. It felt a bit to me like Ark, where the scale was all weird. I don't like building an Ark because the scale is so enormous that it doesn't feel like I've got any real attachment to what I build. Which, I get it. Scale is going to be weird for dinosaurs. Makes sense. But still. Wonder why they can't make point and drag placement instead. What do you mean by point and drag placement? Do you mean like you click and hold and then you move your mouse to place a specific angle? Or do you mean something different? Oh, Mike, that sounds about right. I think I claimed my lasso video from Capac during Palworld. Still waiting on his videos since way back then. Do you know what the best part is, Mike? He's got the recordings. We recorded them. He just hasn't done anything with them. Get back. What the? Did I make 2 of those before? Oh, whoops. No. See you, Dutch. Have a good one. Yeah, I'm just wondering whether, instead of having multiple wall pieces of different length, you could just pick where a wall starts, drag where it ends, and snap, and optionally snap to corners and other snap points. I think the reason most games don't do that is it's hard to make assets scale nicely with that. That's my guess. Because I'm trying to think of any games that do that style of stretch out the wall, that don't have incredibly simple graphic styles where you're effectively not texturing stuff. Like Avorion sort of lets you do that, but the scale's a bit weird there, so you're not likely going to notice when textures don't line up and that side of things. Whereas I imagine with a wall being made out of wood like this, you'd notice if you picked a weird length. And I also wonder if it's a performance thing. The forest had something similar. Did it? Man, it's been so long since I played the forest, I just don't remember. Yeah, do I have a piece that could work here? Sort of. Not really. What happens if I go with... Oh. So there's flat roof too. Alex Metal, I have not tried the engineer. What is the engineer? Is that something I did? Did I search for that? I feel like I searched for that the other day when someone mentioned it. Do you mean this one? I've streamed this before. I did a stream of this game. It's over, it'll be on the Flipsy channel. You can find it. I've actually played it. Okay, so this is the thing that I always liked about Valheim's roofs, was that I could do is there no wide roof bit that's gonna fit on this? That's flat. That's flat. That's flat. Okay, if I change the snapping, will it let me... Just let me fill in those gaps? No. Okay, so that doesn't really work. Oh, I knew I saw someone play it. Yup. Oh, if I get it there, and then what if I... Oh no, that's snapping to the wrong... Oh. Almost got it. And then, always, forever the problem with any game that has snapping. Snap to where I want you to snap! I need the snap, but it's not going to snap where I want it to. I thought I had the spot before, though. I'll try it from inside again. Ooh. That doesn't seem right. Yeah, that wasn't right. I'm wanting it to snap to the bottom corner of that one. But whenever I snap to that one, it's snapping to the top. So maybe if I try magnet snap, it'll go where I want it. Everyone needs a toggle through snap points key. Yeah. Man, I would love to do some just building in Valheim again. I always loved building in that game. It's so satisfying to put together a little hut that you've worked on. Okay, so I now see a downside of having these longer wall pieces. Roofing from them is a pain in the backside. I never did finish the palace, no. I overreached. I think we all knew that. I went too far, too hard, and it was always going to end poorly. Oh, there's no middle pitch. I probably should have looked at that before I made this odd width. I should have made my roof even. So otherwise I have to do this. Oh, no, it won't let me do that. I can't cross the pieces through each other. It just removes the other one. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. And there's no gable either. Aww. Oh. That's a bit sad. Okay, so there's maybe something interesting here, and maybe if I run out of games to play with Capac, I'd possibly have a look at this with him, and play it in co-op. But I think for solo, like the collecting the collecting creatures thing just never does anything for me. I've never been particularly, like, I think that's honestly why Ark kind of falls flat for me as well. I just collecting the dinosaurs, it's like, yeah, cool, but it's just never been a thing that in any games that I particularly like. The other thing that's not great in this is you really don't want to make a house near any of these updrafts because you just constantly hear the wind. The wood effects are quite nice. But I think if I want to build in this style, I would totally go for windrows instead of this. Because windrows has similar, you know, golden age of piracy, golden age of sail sort of style, which works a bit better. Yeah, need more pieces for the building. The building system, I think, could work really well, but they need more pieces and they need more ways to overlap bits and get away with it. Because I think not being able to overlap those two at the top, I can't even do the crossed over rooftop to make it look interesting. But yeah, I think I might wrap this up here. Because it does feel like a lot of the other stuff in this game is... I think we saw what it's going to be. You hit the enemies a bit, you capture some of them, you collect the ones you want, you build up that way. None of that seemed to be particularly unique. I was mostly interested in seeing what the building style was going to be like in this to see if it let me do stuff that Palworld didn't. Building definitely has potential, yeah. I'd agree with that. Has potential, needs more parts till you can get it to work the way you want. But yeah, I think we're going to wrap the stream up here. It's Palworld with added airships and better building, Daz, I would say. I will be back with Combined Arms on Sunday with Shaq. There are a bunch of changes to my stream schedule for next week. I need to take my partner to the hospital on Monday, so I won't be streaming at the usual time. I'll be streaming a bit earlier. Stationeers will be early. Check twitch.tv/splitsy/schedule to see what time it is in your local time zone, because things are going to be at a different time than usual for various reasons, and then we'll just work around it as best. Oh yeah, everything's fine. Don't stress. It's all good. Just I need to go. So means I can't stream at the usual time. I'll probably start super early in my morning to be able to get some Stationeers done, which means I'll probably be playing Stationeers solo, because the time will be probably too early for TFE as well. But yeah, I quite liked Atmosphere. This game, if Capac and I run out of things to play, I think we could see it. If we don't, then it might just sail by, I think. I will have a plan for what I'm going to do for my stream in this slot next week when I come up with it, because I don't know what it's going to be. But yeah, still got plenty of other really fun stuff that we're doing at the moment with Combined Arms, with Vintage Story, with Stationeers. I'm really enjoying all three of those. So yeah, there's all that, and plenty more to come, and I will see you then. Have a good night, everyone. Bye!